Hello folks, Parkera here and welcome to another edition of Football Manager 2018 New Zealand to the World. This we will call episode 2 proper. This will be after we've played our first game of the season. Why? Because I wanted to get a game out. So now I can show you the squad, show you our transfers and a little bit of other things like dynamics. So this may be a bit longer than other ones. Apologise in advance, but I think I'd like to show you in depth now a bit more, especially in the squad. We'll cover quickly, not the board, the finances. We've got some money in the bank, and that is basically straight in. That's just due to these the kit sponsorship. 18k came in. We took so not a bad deal. It was enabled us to have a little bit of money, even though the projection's looking. End of the season, they reckon actually we're going to be in profit in a couple of years, so it's not bad. We haven't got any loans, so we're still okay. This money has also enabled the club to send 3 of my coaches on courses. Now, this is without, excuse me, my voice, without me even asking. They've just done it. Sweet, okay, nice. And it's also allowed me to dabble. As you'll see now, we've got $2,500 for transfers and a wage budget. Currently spending 527, 960 budget, so that's not bad. So it's also given us a scouting budget. I haven't got any plans or whatever they're called, but never mind. Anyway, let's just jump straight into the transfers and we will get into it. Okay, so excuse me, my voice. Weird. We've made some signings, and of course, again, we've splashed out on the player. So this covers on the top. Dylan Bennett. Right. So I did get a number of trialists, and this guy is one of the trialists I had in. I got him on trial from Only Hunger Sports, and yeah, I don't think there's much to say. He's really good. I like him. We needed some depth in goalkeeper. The goalkeeper we had is a lot, we have a 23-year-old goalkeeper who's good, but I needed some depth, and this guy was better. So he's our number one. I'm happy with his stats. For a 17-year-old, I just don't think we can do any better. I mean, it's been hard to get players. A lot of players have come on the radar, but the club's not at that level. They're just not interested. It happens. We will fix it. David Milne, okay, he came in on a transfer for free. He was also on as a trialist. The fans have kind of been asking why, but at the time I felt we needed some more depth in central defence. We needed someone slightly better. Okay, his heading and marking is to be desired, but he can tackle. That's about it. He's played non-competitive games and some under-20s. Average sort of stats, I guess. But again, at the time, it was needed. He's not, and look, I'm not paying a contract to him. He's on $15 per appearance, so no harm, right? Adam Mitchell, this guy definitely is the signing of the pre-season, if not probably the signing of the season. And he comes with some quality and experience about him. Let's just click into a bit of his history here. He's obviously New Zealand. He's played for some premiership teams, and then Central, who are in the regional premier. Then he's gone over to Serbia and Slovenia, played some games there. Well, not game. Well, I played 8 games on loan, and then he got released, I think. This brought him back to New Zealand, which took him to Auckland City on trial, I believe. This is where he was on our radar. I was able to scout him, and yeah, the scouts recommended him. I looked at him and I thought, let's put a cheeky bid in, because here's me thinking Auckland City would go for him. They didn't. He was just on trial with him. We put an offer in, and for his quality, he surprisingly took it. I'm not going to complain, because look at him. And he's only 21, I believe. Yeah, 21. So this guy's got a future ahead of him if I can keep him. Future captain, possibly. You know, he's definitely is going to be the backbone of our defence. And he's costing me $60 for every clean sheet and $30 per week. So I'm not going to complain about that quality at all. So definitely the pick of the bunch. Definitely the signing, I'd say, of the season. Okay. I don't know. This guy, I haven't looked through. I wonder if he's represent. Yeah, national. Okay, so national reputation, not bad. He doesn't look like he's been capped by New Zealand yet at all that I can see. Pointed out if I've missed it. Nope, can't see it. Weird. Well, maybe now he'll get called up. Dan Grupler, now we paid 12,000 New Zealand dollars for him, potential up to 14.5. Okay, cool. This guy came on trial. I was impressed. University's one of the 30,000. I laughed. This is where I did the adjustment on the budget. And this is what we got. You'll be looking at the screen and going, you paid $12,000 for this plonker compared to the other guy we just seen. Chalk and cheese. Looking at the stats, yes. He's 18 years old. He's only got a potential, according to our coaches, of probably 2-star. But what's not showing here, and okay, if you look down here in the stats for non-competitive, 5 games, 7.65 average rating. Non-competitive, you read into them what you do, right? But this guy is performing well, in my opinion. He's doing what I want him to do. He's not, you know, he's playing as a midfield right. He's not playing in the wing-back role. We are training him more as a winger again, so he will be able to push up a little bit higher. What's helping him against the opposition, I believe, is these physical stats. Pace 14, natural fitness 13, agility 14, acceleration 14. Those are the reason he's doing what he's doing. It's enabling him to get past his man. His crossing is improving, and as it is, it's a decent stat for this level. And his tackling is okay, and his decision making and aggression and work rate, they're not ideal, but they're okay. But these physicals are helping those, and it's coming into the matches, and yeah, I'm happy with him. And at 18, he's got potential, I think, to improve and get a lot better. So we will see. We will see. Now, these last two are transfer deadline day signings. Well, David Edge is more a confirmation signing on the day. He'd come on our radar about a week before the end of transfer window by one of our scouts. I put an offer in a day later to Waitakere for a loan. So he's on loan to us for a season. We needed a left back. And I'll show you why. This guy here, James Cox, he really was a Cox. He is. Yeah. I mean, when we could concede, they exploited our left, and he was just diabolical. But we'll show him later. We have David Edge. He can tackle. He's got good decision makings. He's determined, and he shows some leadership about him. He's very brave and fairly aggressive. He's slow as a backward mule, but I'm using him as a defensive fullback. I'm not asking him to race up and down the flanks. I'm asking him to stay back, push up at the most, maybe halfway, and just he's defensive minded, so he's going to be a bit more inclined to stay back, which means hopefully he won't be outpaced as much. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He's only played one game. It's hard to judge right now. It's a friendly, so we will see what happens. but he is better than what we had. He's better than what we could get. So I'm happy with him. And he's on loan. Joden Hearn, the press picked it out. He was a panic buy. I just saw him on there. He came on our radar. He's got 7 for heading, 9 for marking, and 9 for tackling. It's quite good compared to what we have. He's a little bit more. There's a bit more about him in terms of maturity. So I just grabbed him. He's not going to cost me much at all, if anything. I mean, $85 for a clean sheet. That's it. So, yeah, panic buy, but it didn't splash any cash. So that, guys, is our transfers. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts on these transfers. Who's your pick of the bunch? Mitchell, I think, would definitely be the pick of the bunch. But what do you think about splashing that cash on the little Dan there? Decisions. I think we've done all right compared to what I chased a lot of guys who just weren't interested because of the club stature. So we've got what we've got, and I'm happy with it. So let's go into. I won't worry about the staff. We've got some staff. I'll just show them. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't think it really matters. Coaching, but we had one. Now we've got, an extra coach, a goalkeeping coach, and an assistant manager. So we've got some staff about us. We've also got a couple of under 20s or under 20. I'll go into more detail with the staff another day. And let's have a quick look at dynamics before we go into the squad. So we have team cohesion, average, and good managerial support. Average dressing room atmosphere, wide range of ages amongst the players, and contrasting personalities. But we're doing well. Everyone's happy. The pyramid shows that. So we've got some team leaders. We've got influential players. I've got 8 players who support me. So far, knock on wood, so good. So far, so good. I am Mark Hera. Please like, subscribe, ring that ding-dong bell, and leave comments down below. I am over. I am out. Take care of each other and yourselves.